Hello and welcome to Unacademy's YouTube channel. Let's crack UPSC CSE English. A warm welcome to all of you. So, as you know, we are doing a short, crisp, precise series on environment. A short series on environment, which we are trying to learn the concepts. We are trying to learn the concepts through some stories, through some of the rare things which we don't see on the textbooks. Okay, so this is presented by me, Venkatesh Shimani. A few lines about me. I have more than 7 years of experience in teaching for civil services. I am very much passionate about teaching. Then today we'll be discussing about topic called something as frogs, which act as an indicator species. So one of the things we know here, frogs act as a indicator species. So frogs are considered indicator species because they are the first to be identified as first to be affected by the degradation of the environment. They are considered as indicator species because they are first to be affected by degradation of the environment. Their dwindling numbers may be warning to us that our planet is becoming unviable, unlivable. See, first of all, what is an indicator species? An indicator species is one which indicates that something is wrong in an ecosystem. So usually scientists, etc., or the ecologists, when they study about the entire ecosystem, whether this quality of the ecosystem is good or bad, they will not study every aspect it. Rather, they will study about some aspects which will give an indication of overall quality of ecosystem. Which they will give overall quality of the ecosystem. What is the overall quality of the ecosystem? That indicators will give an indicator. So that's what you see. The second statement. Their dwindling numbers may be warning to us that our planet is becoming unlivable. They are extremely sensitive to the changes in the environment and can give scientists valuable insight into how an ecosystem is functioning. What does it mean? They are extremely sensitive to changes in the environment, particularly frogs here, and give scientists valuable insight to how an ecosystem is functioning. And because amphibians are both predators and prey, that means they will be locating on both sides of the food chain. You see, if you see the food chain, A to B and B to C, they will be located here, where they will be having a linking to here and also link to the top. Right? Amphibians are both predators and prey. Many animals are affected by them. Then frogs, they are sensitive to environmental indicators in their skin. Why they are sensitive? Because their environmental indicators is their skin. Amphibians like frogs, what do they have is they are always tied to the water sometimes and sometimes to the land because a part of their life cycle as eggs and juveniles in an aquatic environment. And the eggs don't have a hard shell around them like the eggs of reptiles and birds and must remain in the water or they will dry out. So what is happening? The frogs, etc., whatever their shells are there, they don't have a hard shell. So as they don't have hard shell, initially they have to be underwater. As that they have to be underwater, etc., if there is no water, they will dry out. So if the frogs are losing their number, it indicates that there is a drought-like situation. There is a drought-like situation. Frogs indicate that here we are having a drought-like situations. So whenever frogs are lesser in number, it is an indicator that drought is imminent. The conditions are more turning towards drought. That's what the scientists will study, ecologists. They will see within a certain area if the frogs are having an impact, negative impact, they are migrating or their numbers are dwindling. It indicates that water is not there because they must remain in the water or they will dry out. That's what the indicator of frogs are. because their skin is so porous and absorbs gases. And also another point, their skin is porous and absorbs gases like oxygen and liquids like water, amphibians at all stages of life. Many types of pollution that may be in the atmosphere, water or soil, they can be having as an indication. Because their skin is porous and absorbs gases, they will be helping in this kind of a indicator. This is about frogs. Okay, have you heard frogs in our country? I have seen the reports last year where frogs in our country are married because they are considered as a good omen for rain. Yes, it's very funny. Don't laugh. Okay, use understand why they are doing it. It might be a superstition, agree. Okay, it is a superstition, but you see why it is considered as an omen for rainfall is because they are, whenever they are going away, the scientific reason is this. We don't know whether these people know this scientific reason or not, but they blindly, if they are following it, then it is wrong, definitely, for sure. But if it is just some kind of a symbol wherein which they know that the underneath scientific reason, it is okay. If it definitely not, then it remains as a superstition. So last year I heard a story where I think in Bhopal, if I am not wrong, in Madhya Pradesh, they have married some frogs. As they married some frogs, etc., because there is no rainfall, and suddenly there was rainfall, etc., and the rainfall now turned into floods, and later on, etc., the same people who have married, they have made that frogs to be divorced. They gave the names also, Varsha and Varun. Varun the male frog and Varsha the female frog. They were married, and later on, etc., because the rainfall turned into floods, they have forced to divorce it later on because they are now seeing the other side. So it's a very funny story, or rather a stupid story. It is based on superstition, but simply please understand, for us we need to understand the underneath concept of a scientific reason. Frogs are acting as the indicator species because of their hard shells and their skin. Please remember, because of their hard shells and skin, they don't have hard shells. Because of their cells, skin, etc., they are an indicator species which are very, very sensitive to environmental changes. This is the concept of indicator species. What is an indicator species? It is an organism whose presence, abundance, absence or abundance reflects a specific environmental condition. They can signal a change in the biological condition of a particular ecosystem and thus may be used as a proxy to diagnose the health of the entire ecosystem. Similarly, even lichens, they are also sensitive to heavy metals or acids in precipitation, which may be indicators of air pollution. So lichens, etc., they are sensitive to heavy metals. So because of that, they are an indicator that air pollution has happened, because acid rain, as it is happening, lichens are very sensitive to it. From it you can indicate that air pollution is happening because of acid rain. So lichens indicate acid rain. Now a small homework to you, because unique species reflect indicator species reflect a unique set of environmental qualities or characteristics found in specific place. Can you identify a remaining indicator species? Yes, that's it for today. Thank you very much for understanding this concept. Before we end, just a brief understanding about Unacademy platform. It is the largest learning platform available online. Once you get subscription of Unacademy, what will you get? You will get access to daily live classes, wherein you could chat with the educator, engage in discussions, ask your doubts and answer polls. You will get structured courses where all courses are structured in line with your exam syllabus. This is the main point. The course is structured in tune with your syllabus. Then you will get access to live tests and quizzes, wherein which you can evaluate, and you will get unlimited access to all the live and recorded courses. You will get access to unlimited access to all live and recorded courses which you can watch from the comfort of any of your devices. That is the advantages of Unacademy platform which you will get. Then you will also get access to all the top educators, all their awesome courses, whichever are there. Everything will be available, whether it is Mrunal himself, Mrunal sir, Ayush Rangi sir, Roman Saini, all these people are some of the top educators which you have. Then as you download the app, this is the structure which you will be seeing: quality, economy, batches and all these things. Based on these structured courses, you can choose whichever course which you wanted to listen. Remember, all these courses will be available at just one subscription of this thing. So for 24 months it charges around 48,000. For 12 months it charges 40,000, and for 1 month it is 8,000. You can choose anything, but I would suggest you to go for 12 and 24 because they provide long-term benefits to you. Exam itself is 20 to 20. Exam itself is for 1 year. For completing this vast syllabus, it takes a minimum of 1 year for many aspirants. So it takes a minimum of 2 years even for a first timer to clear the exam. So that's why I would suggest you to go for 12 months and 24 months. So you see, and the per month cost is also reducing. And if you apply this code VE10, VE1010, if you apply this code, you will get 10% discount, and for 24 months your 48,000 will become 43,200, and as in here 40,000 will become 36,000 rupees. That is the advantages. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.